I'm going to turn it over to our Chief Product Officer, Deanna Latson. Deanna has lectured at over 800 universities over the years. She's taught everyone you can imagine in all different, from prisons, she's got some recent stories about that, to CEOs and top executives around the world, as well as in our industry. She has been one of those individuals who's really changing people's lives and opening up and enlightening us to a better way and a better lifestyle, not just from the products, but from the possibilities and how we can take control of our health. Dr. Ray Strand, I've had the opportunity to work with and seen no less. He's published in over, I'm sure it's over 17 languages, several of his books. They are amazing. I have some personal favorites in Healthy for Life and several of his other books that I just think have changed my life as well. So I'm going to turn it over to these two fine individuals, and without further ado, Deanna Latson.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on the call. We have so many people, and they're still arriving. So thank you for caring so much about your health that you're joining us on a Thursday evening to learn how to better take care of your health. And before I start, what I'd like to do is just introduce myself, because I think there are a lot of people on the call tonight who don't know me, and so I'd like you to know a little bit about me. And thanks, Mark, so much for introducing us and welcoming everybody to the call. So as Mark said, I've been in the industry for a long time. Prior to coming to ARIIX, I spoke all over the world, internationally at over 800 colleges and universities, working with athletic teams and working with sororities and fraternities and working with, you know, Fortune 500 companies and working in the ghettos. You name it, I've done it, all with a purpose and a mission to help people understand that normal is not natural, that it is normal to get fat. It is normal to be sick. It is normal to be on drugs. It's normal not to feel good. It's normal to park way far, you know, it's normal to drive around in the parking lot 50 million times to find the closest spot. All these things are normal, but they're not natural. Because when you study the oldest living people on the planet, you will notice something that's honestly fascinating. They're called centenarians, people that live over to be 100. And the average centenarian is healthier than American 70-year-old. And we've been led to believe that it is normal to break down and deteriorate. It is normal, but it's not natural. So for the last 16 years, that's what I've been doing, traveling all over the world, helping people understand this concept. And you see, I had this experience myself, because in my life, I was a fat girl who took pharmaceutical drugs, addicted to a narcotic pharmaceutical drug, ate at McDonald's and ate Reese's peanut butter cups and drank 3 Pepsis a day because that's what everybody else did, and I was fat and sick and bad skin and you name it. I had every problem in the book. And I was in a family, you know, a gun-carrying, dually truck driving, dead deer hanging from the barn. My dad's you know, he's a deacon in the church and he's a cop. And my dad was on 17 prescription medications. And you see, I walked around life thinking that this is what everybody did, and this is what we're supposed to do. This is life. And I had my own personal awakening that changed me and gave me this huge sense of commitment and passion and drive to help people understand a concept. This is one of my favorite quotes. I want to die young at a very old age. So I joined in with Mark Wilson and Fred Cooper and Riley Timmer and Jeff Yates right before we opened our doors as a partner and a founder, so that we could help people understand this concept. I've been doing it for years on my own, but now we had a company that was worldwide and people could learn that there are options. People are hungry for options, because I know there's a lot of people like my daddy out there. I know there's a lot of people feeling like they don't have options, and that, you know, if their doctor says they got to be on these drugs, that this is really the only way. Well, at ARIIX, we are about prevention. about helping you understand that the body is remarkable, that the body will heal itself